Hello, sweet angel, and welcome to my ASMR channel. My name is Sachiko, and this is actually my very first ASMR video ever. So thank you for coming and clicking on this video. I'm really excited to start my ASMR journey. Now, I actually got this fluffy notebook that says notes, and I literally bought this and then somehow it got dirty, so just ignore that. But it's very soft, and I decided that this is going to be my ASMR notebook. Now, I started making some notes on the very first page. So, here is my channel name, Sachiko Fairy ASMR. And I wrote some notes of things that I would like to talk about in my first video. So, as I said, my name is Sachiko, and I actually do voice acting, which is why I have a microphone. My microphone is here off to the side, and I'm really hoping that it'll be okay there. But if I need to get an ASMR microphone, I will invest in that. But for now, we're starting with this. And I also wanted to talk about why I started ASMR, or why I want to start this channel. Is I have been watching ASMR for a long time. I think I was 13 when I found ASMR, and I just thought it was so relaxing, and I love how kind people are in the ASMR community, and I just think it has very nice vibes. So I wanted to kind of be a safe space for people as well. Sometimes when I watch ASMR, I feel like they are my friend, and so if you want to be my friend, I would love that. And for my channel, I really just want to be a comforting place. I love fairy tale things like fairies, princesses, mermaids, magic. I love all things girly and whimsical. I love feeding my inner child and just letting people be who they want to be. So, if that is something that you are interested in, or that you like the sound of, then welcome to my channel. Now, I feel like because this is my first video, I keep forgetting what I want to say. Luckily, I have my notes. So, oh I wanted to ask you some questions. So, when I first meet people, there are kind of 3 questions that I really like to ask. So, I am going to write them in this notebook with my pen here. Now, this pen I bought in Japan, and it is a black pen if you press there. And if you press here, it's a red pen. And if you press here, it turns into a mechanical pencil. So, I thought that was pretty cool. And I'm going to use the black pen and write my first question for you. So, the first question I want to ask you is, what animal do you want to be? If you could be any animal that's not a human, what animal would you want to be? I think this question tells a lot about someone, so you can think about it in your head. And if you want, you can type your answer in the comments so that I can read all of your answers, I hope. And if you would like to know my answer, I always say that I want to be a sea lion or a seal, but mostly a sea lion, I think, because I love the ocean, and sea lions are very playful and they can swim through the water, and then they can also just relax on the beach, and that sounds like a great life to me. So I would choose a sea lion. And okay, my next question for you is, what is your favorite movie or TV show? So, I really love movies, and I love talking about movies with people. So, I want to know what your favorite movie or TV show is, and you can say multiple if you want. You don't have to only pick one. I personally have a hard time choosing, but if I had to choose my favorite movie, it would be Disney's Enchanted. And that is my favorite movie, I think. But I am also a really big fan of How to Train Your Dragon, Kung Fu Panda, really a lot of animated movies I really love. Yeah. So let me know what your favorite movie is. Also, while we're talking about it, my favorite TV show is Anne with an E. If you've seen it, let me know. I've watched it many times and it is just so beautiful. I think it kind of takes place in Canada, and the scenery is so beautiful and every character is just so loving, and it makes me feel so warm and fuzzy when I watch it. So, yes. Okay, I will write my last question for you. This one is a little bit more personal. Now, I actually had a friend ask me this once, and I thought it was a really good question. And the question is, what is a dream that you have that you feel is too silly to say out loud? Like, maybe it's something that you really, really want and that you always think about, but you don't want to tell anyone because you don't want them to think that it's impossible for you, or that it's not gonna happen, or that it's just silly. So I love this question because it really makes you think about, what do you want that you're afraid to say? And my answer is that I want to be an actress. That is my dream. Like I said, I love movies, and I want to be in a movie because, yeah, I think it's kind of similar to why I'm starting ASMR. I want to be kind of like a comforting person for someone, and characters in movies are often like that for me. So, yeah. Let me know what your dream is in the comments, or just keep it to yourself. That's okay too. Now, I have a few triggers, sounds that I like, that I want to share with you. So the first one is actually nails. I feel it's a little strange because my microphone is over there, but I want to be up in the camera like this. So, I love the sound of nails. And I actually have a little story about my current nails. I'll show you up close because you can see that they are very, very grown out. And that is because I used to live in Japan. And I got my nails done in Japan. And then a couple months ago, I moved to America. And I just don't have the heart to get rid of my nails because they feel like a little memory of Japan. And me and my friend got matching nails in Japan. And I don't want to get rid of them, even though they are very, very, very old. But that's okay. I don't think anyone's judging me. I know some people really like slow tapping, and some people like very fast. I think I like slow, but I think I also don't really pay attention. I just kind of enjoy whatever I'm watching. So yes. Then, let's see. I also have this jar. I got this at Ross, a store called Ross, and I thought it would look really cute on my dresser because it has this cutie little heart and it's pink, and if you can't tell, my favorite color is pink, and it's just very satisfying, so I had to buy this. And also I needed Q-tips for makeup. I've been experimenting with makeup more lately, and I find eyeliner is very hard to draw. But Q-tips can help make it neater. So I found this. And let's see if we can pop this off the lid. And there are the Q-tips. I think it will be too loud. Oh, I hope that wasn't too loud. But I really love the sound of this. So, let me see what other things I have. So, I wrote nails, Q-tip jar, jewelry. So, I have these dangly earrings, and personally I love dangly earrings that make sound because they're like my own little ASMR fairy in my ears all day. And every time I move, it just makes me so happy. So actually, I have a lot of jewelry like this, and I want to do an entire jewelry video. I think that would be fun. And some of my favorite ASMR videos are people showing their jewelry. And I also have this necklace. I'm a really big fan of white pearl jewelry. It just makes me feel like a little mermaid, or like I don't know, I think it just looks nice against my hair also, maybe. So, yes, I enjoy the sound of jewelry. Now, I also had in my notebook, I also wrote soft singing. I don't know if you would enjoy, but I was thinking of doing like a soft singing video. But today I will sing one song. And the song I chose is Once Upon a December from Anastasia. I love Anastasia, so I thought this would be a good song. Dancing bears, painted wings, things I almost remember, and a song someone sings once upon a December. Someone holds me safe gracefully across my memory. I don't know if I should continue or stop there, but if you want, I will make another singing video. Now, let's see what I wrote next. Okay. I wanted to have a story time for people who are kind of big fans of ASMR. And my story is that I have met Maria, aka Gentle Whispering ASMR. She is, in my opinion, kind of like the original OG queen of ASMR. And she was the first ASMR artist that I ever watched, and I still watch her now. And when I was 17, I met her, and she was the sweetest, most kindest, gentlest person I have ever met. And I cannot say enough good things about her. And she really kind of inspired me to make this channel, as well as other ASMR artists. But Maria has a very special place in my heart, so I wanted to say thank you to Maria. And if any of you watch her, that's kind of like a little fun little fact. So yes. And the last thing that I wrote is hyping you up. I wrote, I always want you to leave my videos feeling calm, confident, and better than when you came. So, whatever dream that you were thinking of earlier when I asked you about your dreams, I want you to know that you are capable of doing it. You are capable of achieving whatever is in your heart, because I genuinely believe that if you have a desire, if you have a dream in your heart, that is because it is meant for you. It is there for a reason. And sometimes we think about, like, oh, I'm not this, I'm not this, I'm too different, or I can't do it for this reason. What makes you unique is what will get you there. I believe that anyways. And so embrace who you are, because you're perfect, you're amazing, you're beautiful, and I love you, and I'm rooting for you, genuinely. I always want people to believe in themselves, no matter what. So, I hope you take that with you throughout your day or in your sleep. And yeah, that is the end of my video. So thank you so much for joining me for my first video. I know there's kind of this ASMR rule: never skip someone's first video. So, thank you for not skipping my video. And I hope you have a lovely, 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 lovely sleep or day, whatever you're doing. I love you so much. Kisses to you, and good night. To end things off, I have this music box that I've had since I was a baby.